Welcome to the four-person finals of the 9-Tap Tour Year-End Championship. We are down to the final four top bowlers in a shootout for year-end glory. The 9-Tap Tour Year-End Championship brought to you by Storm Bowling, by Miller Lite, Heritage Bank, South Tacoma Honda, by Command Computers, and by CarStar, the auto body repair experts. Now, live from Bowlero Lakewood, it's the 9-Tap Tour Year-End Championship Finals.
What's up, Storm Nation? It's Gary, and next to me is the Hall of Famer, Miss Leanne Baird-Holstenberg. Leanne, we've been here all day. Where are we, and what are we going to talk about?
It's a really cool day we've had here. We are at the 9-Tap Tour Year-End Championship at Bowlero Lanes in Lakewood, Washington, suburb of Tacoma.
I've never been to Tacoma before. It's been fantastic. It's been a great day. It rained, shocker, but it's nice out right now from the looks of it.
We don't care if it's raining. We're inside watching bowling.
We're inside. So you said it's the year-end. It's the Final Four. Tell us who's bowling on 25, 26 in that match, and then who is on 27 and 8, and then we'll get to the action.
All right, the Final Four, which is starting now on lane 25, is Rongse Tang, and he is going against Jeremy Price. So this is a very unique tournament club for what we would call the average bowler. People who love to bowl tournaments. It's a 9-tap, so like no tap. You just have to get 9 to get a strike. And it's handicap, so Rongse Tang has 22 pins handicap, and Jeremy has 12. So 10 up to Rongse. And then over on lane 27 and 28, we
way
have
down there, by the way.
Carl Helbig is bowling against Jay Panett. And Carl has 41 pins handicap, and Jay has 20. So Carl's got 21 pins up. So, and the action just started. Again, they only have to get 9. Jay starts with 9.
You say only, but it's an undisclosed oil pattern. We've been here all day.
That's been challenging.
And it is challenging.
Yep.
So we need to, let's keep that in perspective because it's a bit tricky out there.
And this is the grand championship of the tournament club. This is their year-end championship, so a lot of prestige on the line, a nice plaque, a big champions banner, champion shirt, and
a little bit of cash,
$2,200 check, I think. So
$2,200, people. So
one day of bowling,
big money, and they paid way down the field. By the way, there were over 100 bowlers here. You had to qualify to get
invitation
here.
only. So this is like you've been bowling in the 9-Tap Tour all year long in their season, accumulating points, and the top 100 got an invite, I believe, champions and the top 100.
There you go. And so as the players are getting started with their one-game match, this morning it started off, Leanne, you participated in the year-end ceremony, and a lot of plaques were awarded, including the Storm Bowler of the Year, who it went to Johnny Sang.
They did a fabulous job this morning recognizing many. There was probably 25 awards. They did the Storm Bowler of the Year. They did the top 10 in points, got prizes, bowling ball, bowling bag, shoes, some chamois, like some accessory items. They all got to choose. They all got an awesome plaque. And then they did like some Rookie of the Year point people. They did, what are the other awards they had? Some point people. And then they did the
they had the rookies, the bowlers of the year,
best cash ratio. They had some random award, and no one knew the award. So all of these bowlers, I suppose the top 10 knew, but like some of these random, the High Woman. So Mary Bridgman won that, and there was a Jackpot King, best cash ratio, most improved bowler, Gavin Chan, and then their top 10. And then they had all these members they announced who have, for all the years that they have bowled the 9-Tap Tour, which the tour has been going for 20-something years, they have recognized members who have achieved the $20,000 earnings, the $30,000 earnings club, the $50,000 earnings clubs, and one person was in the $75,000 earning. He was a third member of the 9-Tap Tour, so he's been bowling.
It says made over $75,000.
Yeah, can you imagine that as your hobby?
Just
bowling
on
the weekends, you've made $75,000. So pretty impressive, and this is our first visit to the Northwest to see the 9-Tap Tour. You've attended some of the Las Vegas events, but it's a very well-run, great camaraderie, lots of cheering and friendships, and the award ceremony was very touching this morning.
It was, and it ended with a new perpetual award given to the sports person of the year and sharing in positivity. And it went to Marilyn Mateo, and it's the Leon Bemis Memorial Award.
So Leon was one of their members who, at his 90, so he was one of their original members. He turned 90 2 years ago, and Storm made him a custom 9-Tap Tour commemorative for his birthday. And then shortly thereafter, Leon passed away. He was still bowling in the tournament club and unfortunately passed away. And now they have made this award for him every year, which was very touching. The tournament director had trouble getting through it, and his wife stepped in and announced the award winner, and that was a surprise to that. So there was a lot of cheering this morning. It was a great way to start their year-end championship. Speaking of off to a good start, we have Jay Panette, who has the front four over there on lane 27.
He just delivered the ball, and he struck again.
Started with a 5-bagger. But Carl is actually doing well. His opponent, double spare strike, so it's a close match still, even with the front 5 shot against him.
So, Liam, we got to talk some logistics here, okay? We've been setting up. We had to move our station just kind of before the broadcast got started. So we had to shift down. That's why this interesting camera angle. That's the bad news. The good news is we're bowling the championship on 23-24. We're going to readjust the camera. We're going to get it zoned in. You're going to have a perfect view of the championship match.
It's right in front of us.
It is right in front of us. But we had to, in all fairness of play, we had to move the bowlers further to the right, kind of at the last minute, so none of them bowled on the pairs that they're competing on currently in a prior round.
Yes, the round of 8 was taking place to the left of the championship pair, and then the final 4 were to the right of the championship pair, but no one has bowled on the championship pair.
Yes, it's ready to go. One thing, did we talk about the oil pattern? I don't think we did.
You said it was a tough oil pattern because I was insinuating that getting 9 was easy, but it's not because it's a tough oil pattern.
Yeah, and we watched all day. It really looked like the middle part of the lane has some friction, and the outside part of the lane doesn't have as much friction. So in the old days, we used to call it a reverse sort of block.
But not to mention that they have bowled on them all day. They started this morning at 10 o'clock, and there were 10 people on the pair bowling 3 games, so that's a lot of games. And then they had a one game round for the top, I think it was 18 more bowlers, and then the bracket started. So there's been some games bowled, so they are probably getting kind of choppy.
There you go. Third and fourth place finishers, the losers of this match, are going to go home with $425. Second place in the event is $1,145, and then $2,290 going to first place. And thank you to all the great sponsors, Storm being one of them. Liam, we had a great day, and I really don't want this to come to an end. But, all good things are going to come to an end.
And someone's going to go home with some good Christmas money.
The champ. They got to go shopping.
Still a couple shopping days left.
Yeah, we're going to take you over to the 9-Tap Tour website in between this round and the championship rounds. Among some other things, we'll hang out and chat with you all. You do get the pleasure of listening to one of the best that's ever played the game, Miss Leanne. So if you have any questions or comments and anything bowling related for Miss Leanne, she would be happy to answer them. Just type them in your comment section, and
We'll
Right,
do our
Leanne?
best. We'll do our best to answer them.
let's play Stump Leanne.
Oh, well, that should be easy. It's a
I
good
like
match
that.
going on over
Can
there.
you give us the actual scoring
So
update then?
Jay and Carl are, without their handicap, they're both bowling on a 270 pace. 277 pace, best case scenario for Carl. 278 best case scenario, and Carl has 20 pins handicap, 21 pins more handicap than Jay. So
Okay.
max score, it looks like Carl in this match is a little closer because Jeremy just threw a split.
Yeah,
so,
Jeremy, you wanted 9.
And Jeremy
not 7.
is 10. He's given away 10 pins handicap to Wrong Say. So that one's still close. They're both close, but one very high scoring and one medium scoring. And it looks like Carl will finish first over there.
We're giving out
Another 9 count strike.
one of the things Rob told us. He's our wonderful, easy owner, and him and his wife Margie do such a great job. They shattered their prize payout this year.
Shattering is a good word because since COVID and the tour came back, they've been over 400,000 in the payouts, like 400 and then like 420 and then like 430. This year they awarded more than $500,000 in prize money. I mean, it's like they crushed it.
Smashed it. And then the attendance is up, the bowlers are up, the payouts are up, of course. And just today, it's a one-day event, folks. Just today, over 14,000 total payout.
That's amazing.
And
they do a great job.
It doesn't include. They also have things like brackets. Bowlers can get in, so you can earn extra money in brackets. I met a young man earlier today who made $400 in the brackets. You got an update?
$400. Well, unfortunately, Jay opened in the 9th frame, so the advantage is going to Carl.
Carl's taking some deep breaths.
And Carl is going to have the chance to close him out for good because he's on a 5-bagger.
And Carl gets 21 pins.
Maybe feeling the pressure right there. He knew he had a good chance to squash him.
He got it wide.
So he's, I'm pretty sure he's still got it with his 21 pins handicap. So now this match right here that you see on our first pair that we're showing, 25 and 26, is a 30-pin advantage scratch to Jeremy. So Jeremy is up by 20 with his handicap. So Carl is the winner on 27 and 28, and we'll move on to the championship.
Congratulations, Carl.
And we have yet to find out who he will face. 4 more frames in this match on 25 and 26. Carl's shooting a cool 250 over there. With his handicap, it'll take him to 290 something.
You got that one wide. Back-to-back same
We can
thing.
talk about Carl's story in the championship match. He's got a good story.
Let's tell it in the championship rounds. So you're saying he advanced, huh?
Yeah, he's shot
a winner?
249, and with his handicap, he shot a 290. And Jay, 240. Best he can get is 260. So Carl moves on.
Okay. All right, folks. There you have it. We got one advancer, and his name is Carl. And we're going to share Carl's story here in a few minutes after this fantastic.
Up on going up on lane 26 is Jeremy Price. Looking like things keep going. He's going to move on to face Carl, but you never know. There's 3 frames left. 4 for Jeremy.
This match is taking a lot longer over here.
Well, they were striking like crazy on 27 and 8.
This guy, Jeremy, is split again.
Jeremy and Rongse both have 9-Tap Tour titles, as you can tell by their 9-Tap Tour champions polo that they're wearing. Carl has never won a title, so he'll be going for his first one, and it's a major.
That's cool. It would be cool to have your first title be a major.
Be the big one.
Yeah, so Mr. Our third and fourth place bowlers are going to go $425. So, Jay, not only were you a crowd pleaser today, I know you bowed out right now and you're in the third, fourth position. I will tell you now that you're out of the event, Leanne had picked you from this morning. She said, man, I think Jay is going to win it all today.
Well, he was solid. He just bowled good every game.
He just bowled good. He rolls it good. And he kept it in play, and the lanes were so hard that he was consistently hitting the pocket all day long. And he put up a good score that game. Just Carl took it to him a little bit, and so there you have it. What's going on with our friend Jeremy?
Well, Jeremy's given Rongse a chance because he split, and now he did not strike. So this match is getting a little closer than what it was two frames ago.
Tight. I'm feeling the pressure.
So he's up by 29, but he's giving away 10 pins of handicap, so he's only up by 19.
I'm excited to adjust our camera back to the lanes where we're actually on.
Yeah, and just have one pair.
We're going to have a fantastic finals coming up very shortly. It won't take long, and we'll crown our champion.
Gary Marcus Medina says hello.
What's up, Marcus Medina?
Wants
Merry
to know
Christmas.
if you'll be at the TAT in February. And I can say that he will be at the TAT for a couple days in February.
Marcus, are you going to the TAT, buddy?
He will see you there. All right, nice shot by Rongse.
I don't know if Marcus goes the whole time. Does he?
Well, I don't know. He asked if you would be there. Maybe that is going to be part of his decision.
I'm going to be there later in the week, so I know you'll be there because you'll be bowling the finals. So I will be there, and I will see you there if you're there, God willing. All right, this is it. Leanne, take us home in this match.
Well, Rongse is now
Just
back in
struck
it.
again.
He just got a double, so
He's weighing
he
it.
cannot be shut out. 191 and 22 would be 213. Let's see what Jeremy can do here.
Jeremy gets
Strike.
one. Jeremy's-
Still looks like Jeremy is ahead.
What's he got? 150 in the eighth with a strike up. And Rongse has 130 with the double up.
Yeah.
So this is going to come down to the 10th frame.
Yeah, we'll see what Jeremy does here. He's
Come on,
only given him
Jeremy.
10 pins.
Jeremy's got some buddies here, so let's see what he's got. Come on, Jeremy.
That looks like a good
Come
shot.
on, Jeremy.
10
There
in the
you
pit.
go, Pepper.
I think that was the game winner right there.
He liked that one. That was off his hand, much better than the previous shots.
Well, Rongse can shoot 191, which would give him 213.
Rongse, dead flush.
He's finishing it off strong. He looks a little discouraged, so maybe my math is Jeremy's going to bowl one. No, I think it's still close. I think Rongse still has a chance. That's another good shot. So Jeremy is going to bowl 210.
And he gets how many pins?
He gets 12.
So that's 222.
Yeah,
and
so that was the winner right there.
That was the winner.
But a good effort by Rongse to finish that off as he bowled 191. He's got
Plus
one
his
more.
22 pins.
I thought that was his third one.
Plus his 22 pins.
Would be 213.
Which gives
So
us
it's a 10-pin match. It was
Yeah.
close.
Jeremy's going to win.
As long as he keeps
Barring
it on the lane.
gutter or something.
Some disaster. All right, so 7 count gives him 207, 219. Right?
Which is enough. Listen,
Rongse 191, 213 best. Yep.
Right,
So it's going to be Jeremy against Carl.
and And Rongse is in with $425.
Good finish, Rongse, 191.
Efforts. Listen, people, if you want to find out more about the 9-Tap Tour and where it is, because there are different franchises around the country.
Las Vegas and Hawaii.
Yeah, and if you want to own your own franchise, reach out to Rob, and he'll help you out with that. So you can go to their website. It is 9taptour.com, and you can find all the action and all the prize money and all the tournament results that you want. We are going to take a brief break, come back with a new set of lanes, and crown a new champion. So stay tuned.
Welcome to the 9-Tap Tour Year-End Championship. The YEC is one squad, 100 top bowlers in a shootout for year-end glory. The 9-Tap Tour Year-End Championship brought to you by Storm Bowling, by Miller Lite, Heritage Bank, South Tacoma Honda, by Command Computers, and by CarStar, the auto body repair experts. Now, live from Bowlero Lakewood, it's the 9-Tap Tour Year-End Championship.
All right, Miss Leanne, here we go. It's championship time, right? We've got two amazing competitors with two great stories.
The final two. So we have Jeremy Price, the lefty, going with he already has a 9-Tap Tour title.
Yep.
Going against the Carl Heibeck, who does not have a title. This would be his first title. So Carl has 41 pins of handicap, and Jeremy has 12. So that is a 29 pin difference to Carl. And Carl will start the match on lane 23.
All right, and we'll give you the scoring. It's hard to read the monitors if we put the camera on them, so Leanne will keep you up to date on the scoring throughout.
So it is a 9-tap tour, so 9 counts count as strikes. Jeremy coming off of a big game. Carl coming off of a big game. He shot 250. And he starts with a 9-tap strike.
There you go.
Good start. Jeremy up quick on lane 24. Also with the strike. I think this will be a good match.
How come the pin didn't reset on lane 23?
I don't know. They forgot that it was in 9-tap.
We got a break in the action already, Leanne. I think, yeah, just push the reset button. Let's get to it. Come on. Big difference in prize money, but there's been a lot of money awarded already today. We'd already mentioned this. Second place is going to take home $1,145, and first place is going to take home $2,290. So it is their 9-tap scratch score plus their handicap.
Yep, and this tournament adds to the $500,000 plus yearly prize funds they've given out all year long. $500,000 with a couple tournaments each month. And kind of impressive.
Super impressive. Equally impressive, this bowling center. Now it is called Bowlero Lakewood, right?
But it is not the Bowlero that you may think.
It is not.
It's not the owners of the PBA Bowlero. It is Bowlero.
It's an
privately owned by
We've
Mr. Bill.
Hanging out with Bill all day, and I want to give a special shout out to him because one of the things he loves is youth bowling, and his youth program is thriving. And right above the bright yellow pennant is Lee, and there's a few of these banners hanging around this bowling center.
There are 4 banners for these youth bowlers who are going off to college, so it's recognizing. So that one is Kaylin Henry, who got a 2023 bowling scholarship to University of St. Mary.
It's fantastic.
Whoopsie. It's raining outside. We'll blame the rain.
Blame the rain. I don't know. So we were just saying that the
youth bowlers.
We've got a breakdown, of course.
Yeah, so we're filling time bragging about this nice bowling center with a great youth program. And another one of the kids, Tamia Yeager, who's one of the All-American bowlers this year. She is going to Vanderbilt University. And there's a couple more ones going. I can't read the name down there. Southern Nazarene University and McPherson College. So he's really big, the owner, on the youth program here. And he's proud of these kids who've earned bowling scholarships and are headed out to the world just from bowling.
And as he mentioned to us in our little chat with him, a lot of the Youth Success Kids Bowl Free program, which is a program we're
whoa!
Now
that was a break. Maybe that'll loosen up Carl. He seems a little bit nervous and stressed. I thought he lost the match before last because he looked so dejected, and he won. So maybe that nice break will loosen him up for this championship match.
Let's hope. Let's tell Carl's story as he's getting up.
He's only been bowling for like 6 months, right? Yep. Isn't that what he said? He started bowling in May. So 7 months he's been bowling. Sadly, his father passed away, and his father's bowling buddy was his uncle. So now he is his uncle's bowling buddy. He wanted to start bowling. Yeah.
And he says he's addicted. He bowls 3 leagues a week. His girlfriend is new to bowling, and she bowls 2 leagues a week. And he said she only has about 15 balls. I have 52. So
we noticed him because he rolled in this morning when we drove in, excuse me, and he had 2 brand new Storm teal and white totes that caught my eye because they're such good looking. And then we were watching him, and he's like, he's all storm decked out.
Yeah. So pretty cool. Hi, April Watts. How are you? Hope all is good. We got a 3-bagger versus strike, spare, strike.
A good shot by Jeremy.
Double.
He's going to keep it close. Again, this is a handicap match, and Jeremy has only 12 pins, and Carl has 41. So there's a 29-point handicap towards Carl.
So to do the quick math, people, Jeremy has to win the scratch game by 30 pins to win.
Yep.
And right now, he's in a
losing.
little bit of trouble,
He's
but he's
down
good.
a little
He's
bit.
Got to a good start.
Carl might not even give him a chance if he keeps throwing it like
Remember
that.
Carl had that massive break in the second for
did.
the double. Otherwise, this game is tied up.
Well, we are very old, and we know that we've been around long enough that anything can happen. We've seen it all, pretty much.
It's a little wide. We got 8 out of 0.
He did not get a break.
Well, he kind of got a break.
8 was a break. He
8's
could have
a
had
break.
a split, right?
Jeremy struck.
Doesn't matter. Great shot.
And there he goes. The champ. The champ.
I wonder, because this is a 9-tap tour, so they bowl leagues and everything. I wonder if when you start competing, like Jeremy just threw a great shot and he left a solid 9-pin. Do you think you forget you're bowling 9-tap and get mad?
I don't think I would. I don't think I'd forget. I'd be all over that. It's a big shot for Jeremy.
Yeah, it'd tighten the matchup. It'd be pretty much all you take a 2-pin
it's a
lead.
little high. It's a little
That is
high.
not good. Yeah, that's not going to help.
Well, that's going to be problematic.
Very tough split to make.
Giving away 29 pins, and he just got himself back to level in the match on the scratch end of it.
Yep.
And then he hands it back over to see what Carl can do with it.
Yep.
Anyway, hey, thanks to Bill and his staff here at our Bowlero.
And Rob and his amazing staff at the 9-tap tour. He's got a great little director's crew. I think there's 5 or 6 guys running the tournament and 2 amazing women helping out.
Yes. And it's kind of nice. They all have uniforms. Bright orange is their color.
Mm-hmm.
So you can clearly see who is on the tournament staff. I love that.
Easy to find the crew.
Find someone in the bright orange. Oh, little Brookie. He's got it. He's got it going his way right now.
Yeah, things are going his way for sure. It's a very fast match. That's all I know. You know, some of our matches that we live stream is the typical match play style, and they take forever. These guys are just getting up there and bowling.
He's got a hook. She's a bit wide. Carl gave her a little bit of room over there. All right.
Jeremy up on the right lane.
Jeremy, you need this.
Pretty much must strike.
Oh, that is
almost got a break and then got a bad break.
Yeah, it went from a break to a bad break in a hurry.
Oh, Carl gives him a little glimmer of hope. All right. Carl still got the lead.
As we said before, listen, Middle part of the lane kind of curves a little bit. This is a pretty flat oil
You
pattern.
must spare this.
That's got a chance.
Oh, 134. So 20 pins. Carl is up by 20 plus 29. So Carl is up by 49 with 3 frames to go.
All right.
I like his chances.
I want to do one PSA real quick about this tour, folks. If you live in the Pacific Northwest and you haven't come out to bowl one of these events, and you want to have fun with a group of people that want to support you and clap for you, I would say there's about 40 people around our booth right now, all watching and supporting their friends. And they have about 44 events this year.
Yeah, their next event, they're taking 2 weeks off for the holidays. Happy holidays to all the bowlers. The next event is January 12th at Bowlero Paradise in Parkland, Washington. And then they have one January 19th in Tukwila, January 26th in Linwood, and February 1st. So pretty much every Saturday they have a tournament around this Northwest area.
Good spare.
So go to 9taptour.com, click on their schedule, and they're 3-game formats. So they start at 10 a.m. They have a couple squads, so 10, 12:30, and 2:30, and it's a beat the board. This is a very unique one. They do the match play, but their normal formats is just beat the board. So if you got a couple hours,
you can do
re-entries
too.
Yep, come out and throw three games of no tap and see how you do.
And this being the season-ending final, the championship, Rob told me he really wanted to do like a World Cup theme. And so it was like kind of beat your pair the first round this morning. And, you know, you had to make it off your pair. So you weren't even competing with people on different sets of lanes.
Just your pair.
And you made it through that into the bracket. And then, of course, now we're down to this final 2 for the championship. And your friend Carl has opened the door again.
Well, he's still got the lead, but it is getting so best. Carl can still bowl 223 max game, and Jeremy his max is 214. So advantage still goes to Carl. However, Carl has gone open, so maybe he's pinching a little bit. We'll see here. Just throw a good shot. I think Jeremy can finish it off good. 214. There's a good shot.
There's a 9, which counts for a strike. I said 9, but it was really a strike, huh?
I actually think that might be.
That might have done the deal.
That might have done it right there. So Jeremy could bowl 214, and he gets 12. So his best is 226. If Carl goes open, 190 plus 40, he'd still be in the 230s. So by my math, I believe that Carl is the winner.
You've been struggling a little with the math in that last match.
Well,
it's pretty simple. It's 29 pins. The guy Jeremy would have to beat him by.
And I don't
think that can happen.
I don't think he can, and
he's
not going now.
Sure.
So Carl is our winner. His first 9-tap tour title is a major, the year-end championship. I think he just realized it.
$2,290.
Checking the math again. But sometimes when you're like trying to figure out, it's hard to add. And someone just came down and congratulated him, so he for sure knows now.
Again, he started bowling this year, people. Like he is not a seasoned
That's a great story.
vet.
No, it's a good story. He actually told us when he was a kid he hated bowling.
He did tell us that. He said, "Oh, I hated it.
I don't think he hates bowling now.
I think he's gonna.
I just saw a little smile. I just saw a little smile.
Yeah, and he qualified through that. What did you mention? It was like the Bowler of the Year race or something like that, or that's how he got into this field. So,
Jeremy, a second place finish today.
Good job,
nothing
Jeremy.
to be ashamed about. Great bowling to him. Jeremy Price will take home the second place prize of how much? $1,200?
$1,145.
For about 8 hours of work. Pretty good day, Jeremy. Congratulations.
Hey, they've been having fun all day.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Jeremy's
people
over here with all his
congratulating
buddies off to the
everybody.
side here. Why not? Why not? Give the guy a victory lap. Carl, you're the champ. You the champ. All right, folks. Listen, Leon, I had a great time at a really special day today.
It was fun talking to some bowlers who we've never met before. I loved when they came up and started asking us questions about all the things happening at Storm and the new bowling balls, and people were asking us why the bowling balls became scented. They asked us when the Storm truck was coming to town.
That's right, yeah, the Storm truck.
We had such good conversations with all of the bowlers. We gave away some bowling balls as part of our sponsorship, so that was fun because we got to help people pick out their ball of choice. And Carl finishes it off with the gutter ball.
Perfect,
He's
Carl.
like, I don't care.
Way to go, Carl.
205. Great game, Carl.
Here comes Rob Victor's coming into the...
There's a big check coming out.
There's our tournament director. Rob's got some money to award people. Let's get up there and take that money.
Carl had to get something. What'd he get? His dad? Carl just grabbed something sentimental. I think he's going to make me sad.
Nice job. Come on out, guys.
Got a picture of his dad. Passed away just in April. And his dad was the reason he loved bowling.
His dad was the reason he got back into it.
Yep.
I love it.
So Carl said he's going to come visit us in Utah.
Yeah, he said his girlfriend's family lives in Ogden, and we told him how close we were and told him to come on up, and we'd give him a little VIP tour.
Buffalo's in. Finally, Buffalo, what you doing, buddy? This is a nice thing. You know what? And I want to say something about Storm real quick. I love that Barb and Bill Chrisman love all bowling, and rest in peace, Bill. Barb's still continuing that legacy. We sponsor everything. 9-tap tours, the pro tours, everything.
That alone says it all. The 9-tap tour to the pro tour and everything in between, right? We have Storm pretty much covers all tournament groups, and today was, look at that, so emotional out there. Good job, Carl. He's making me cry.
I know. All right, Carl. And rest in peace to your father. Passed away in April. And we're glad you're bowling with us, buddy. So
I think we're going to see more of Carl. So congratulations, Carl. Thanks to everyone here at Bowlero Lanes in Lakewood, Washington. And thanks to everyone for supporting Storm. And go check out the 9-tap tour.
You've been watching the finals of the 9-Tap Tour Year-End Championships. Brought to you by Storm Bowling, by Miller Lite, Heritage Bank, South Tacoma Honda, by Command Computers, and by CarStar, the auto body repair experts. The preceding was produced exclusively by Storm Bowling. Please visit stormbowling.com. Once again, thanks for watching.